We love hip hop.
They've been trying to kick the boy Axe back in. Holy shit. Goddamn. And I've been getting people hitting me up about this whole academic shit. Like, what's up with your boy? You know what I'm saying? You do a couple Instagrams with a nigga or whatever. Or sorry, a couple of live streams with a nigga, and then, yo, what's up with your boy? Your boy out here moving nasty. I'm like, yo, one, colleague, you know what I mean? Salute to act, but like, relax. And two, I don't know. These are headlines. Like, let's get to the meat and potatoes pause of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the shade room. Because that's where I originally see it. I think the shade room was waiting. They have a caption waiting for Akademiks to kick his back in. Okay? Putting the big R word up on my goddamn YouTube screen. Thanks, guys. So DJ Akademiks sued for R word and defamation. Okay? And he spoke about this not too long ago. It says DJ Akademiks is facing a lawsuit accusing him of R-word, SA, and defamation. The lawsuit was filed by y'all could read that, who dated the internet personality after meeting him online in 2021. Per the Rolling Stone, or whatever. Abashi alleges that on July 16, 2022, Ak, born Livingston Allen, contacted her and invited her to the house in New Jersey. They allegedly had seen each other they haven't seen each other in almost a year. Akademiks has denied the allegations, claiming that to be a part of a shakedown happening in the industry. He first spoke on the incident in January and said that he was innocent, and that the police investigation incident. Now, I'm not going to go through all this because I know what this article is about. This is about the shorty who was at his crib. Maybe, from what they're saying here, in July of 2022. Okay. And he said he got super drunk and he went to bed. He passed out. Okay. And I'll play the video of him talking about it. But he got super drunk, passed out, woke up, didn't know what happened. And then later on, Shorty tried to accuse him of R-word, and his homies, this is when the first time it was started saying, like, yo, bro, watch your homies, bro. They're moving crazy. Okay? His homies were actually the one who smashed Shorty out. Both of them at the same time. The I don't know, rotisserie did whatever. And he only found out because he ended up watching the tape, and then he gave the tape over to the popo. Okay, that's the paraphrase version. That's the elevator version of the story there, for the people who don't know of what they're talking about with the January video. And he did explain it in a video, talking about he gave the police everything they needed to know. Let me go on his page because I feel that he's probably already put up a clip about this, because he responded to this whole allegation. It's probably on here. Ooh. Okay, let's get into a quick news story so we could hear what this is all about. Major academic accusation. Okay, so that's the clip. I'll play a news story first, and then we'll get to the clip.
Hip-hop personality DJ Akademiks accused of rape and sexual assault. A woman filed a lawsuit claiming the YouTube commentator drugged and then raped her at his house in New Jersey in 2022. She says 2 other men also sexually attacked her at the property earlier in the evening. The suit also accuses Akademiks of defamation, claiming he publicly denied the assault and made demeaning comments about the victim. Akademiks has not commented on the lawsuit.
A livery cab left riddled with bullets after a...
Okay, so that's that. All right, that's the news story.
Hip-hop personality DJ Akademiks accused of rape.
I'm about to chop those words out when I do the repost
In the
on this.
evening, the suit also accuses Akademiks of defamation, claiming he publicly denied the assault and made demeaning comments about the victim.
He called her all types of shit at the time. So this is Akademiks explaining his side of the story about what's going on here. Yo, big salute to DJ Czar. He wants to know where Randy's at. And Haley Culture says Akademiks is all about tear down culture. That's his own doing. His own tear down behavior is tearing him down. Ain't that but a bitch? That's crazy. Akademiks has some real haters out there. Jesus Christ.
All platforms real quick. Actually, all platforms except X. We only do X when big premiere or some shit like that. Chat, we in the building. Welcome to everybody on.
Let's fast forward.
And to be fair, this is a civil situation. Okay.
Civil lawsuit. Okay. Keep that in mind.
It's kind of funny. I see all the blogs running this. They're acting as if it's something new. I spoke on this in December. I also spoke on the fact that everything is transparent. I'm not even hiding and ducking from a situation or ducking from the narrative that happened. I pretty much told everything. And also, I told the truth. Hey, the police came, they looked, we gave them everything. Pretty much everything is documented, caught on videotape. They got to see it with their own two eyes. Not only
Yo, Zara, if you got time, pull up.
You good. And this is not just word of mouth. This is, you're officially cleared. We could not bring any criminal charges. You are not criminally liable.
Okay, so keep that in mind. This is a civil case. Shorty tried to do the criminal case back before, and that's when he provided the police with the videos, all the types of stuff that he's going to explain in a minute that I'm probably going to skip past, but he provided the police with everything at the time. Okay, and it was unveiled that he didn't pipe Shorty down. His homies did, rotisserie style. Okay, they pig roasted her. Okay, but let's continue.
But also, anybody else in the situation was also cleared. But such is the case that there's many different things going on in the world. So my only comment should really be, but I'm gonna go a little bit further, even though I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it.
See, these are always famous last words. Don't do that, bro. If your lawyer says don't say nothing, don't go on your stream and say something for half an hour.
Only comment should really be, whatever this is will be handled in court. Just know that according to the law and according to the police and according to all sanctioning, governing authorities, Akademiks is an innocent man who has not ever been charged with anything of the sort that has to do with any deviancy or anything like that. Has never been charged, will never be charged. That's a fact. But this is a civil situation brewing. This is a shakedown. This is a money tree situation. With me addressing this, and I've seen a bunch of people, the timing is very important, chat. The timing for this is all important. And that's what I want to speak about. I'm not going to go against what my lawyer said because there's so much information. I've given way more information before when I just sat and just talked about shit. Once now we're officially engaged, now I have to let the lawyers do the talking. I've done enough talking. So please don't take, I'm not skirting around nothing. I talked already, okay? And to keep it real, they're trying to use me talking already against me to try to get some, what the type of time it is. So I can't say much on that angle.
So don't say too much.
Facts. Is Akademiks under a criminal investigation? Absolutely not. Is Akademiks at risk of being arrested for a first-degree felony or any felony, misdemeanor, otherwise? Absolutely not. Is this something where an individual felt, you know what, let me not say that because I don't want to go into, I don't want to say anything that could help a case for anybody else. So I only got to keep it to me. I can only speak to me, right? Because now people are playing the same game. What's important to know is that if you are a friend of mine, you're an ally of mine, you're a fan of mine, I give you my word, I give you my promise. I've been transparent to y'all before about this whole situation. This is not something that I was involved in with some criminal shit. However, this is something that unfortunately, and this is the point I have to tell my audience, we have bubbled up to the point that I'm just not the YouTube streamer no more. I'm just
Still to academics, and I'll continue that in a quick second. So just so y'all are clear, because he spoke clearly, he spoke unequivocally to his fan base, to the people who support him, to his colleagues, that he ain't about none of this stuff that he's being accused of civilly. Okay, he's trying to make that clear. All right, because in the end of the day, he might have to settle. And if that's the case, when people settle, a lot of people assume, or some people on the outside, or maybe people who might not be in that tax bracket, will assume that person's settling because they're guilty. But sometimes it's easier and cheaper to settle than to keep in litigation, spend a whole bunch of money for the next year with somebody who ain't got no money, who's got somebody who's on pro bono trying to get money from you. Okay?
It's not the guy who make YouTube videos. They've now regarded me as like these number one media hip hop guy. And such with the case, it comes with a lot of perks. I will not lie. I mean, in the last couple of weeks with the Kendrick and Drake shit going on, trust me, Big Act likes to eat, but Act been eating. Okay. But with that, you know, even okay, this is the number one guy. You know, you see me on TMZ Live. Piers Morgan wanted to holler at me. We just fucking did.
Niggas gonna be on Piers Morgan.
Flagrant. We did Full Send. I'm about to do Impulsive. Like shit's happening. People, there's a lot of eyes on me.
All
but
eyes
what that
on
means
me.
for other people is other things, and this is the only thing I could explain to y'all. If y'all looking for details of the case, I've spoken about it once. I can't speak about it again. I just can't. Like my lawyer is gonna be like, my nigga, why the fuck are you paying us mad money to just like fuck this shit up for us? So I can't speak about
and then go on a live stream and talk about it.
There's videos out there of me speaking before, just truthfully and off the cuff. Also, here's the thing. The things that fall in my favor happens to be the truth, video footage, text messages, everything that the prosecutor who could have potentially looked into this all reviewed and said, oh, we don't have enough to even go forward with this. That's just the facts. Other than that,
and he's talking about in the time when they were still in the criminal case. I got a little long-winded here, so let's go a little bit forward.
But I also have to remember that my lawyers are there for a reason. Again, this is not a criminal situation. I know people are taking this to be some new situation. This situation allegedly happened over 2 years ago or about 2 years ago, something like that. This is not some new shit. This is the shit that I first brought to light by my own recognition. Like I brought it to light. But I'm going to tell you why I brought it to light over 6 months ago, and only now the lawsuit's being filed. And this is all I want y'all can take this, whatever you think about it. I'll even be transparent as, you know, I'm excited to see how this court shit happens. I'm excited. You know why? I didn't do nothing. So, okay, let's see it. And by the way, I'm pretty sure all.
Sorry to chew on the mic, gang. This is from today. Okay. May 14th, 2024. It's like a few hours old. He started to stream. I think he's still streaming, but he started to stream like 6 hours ago. And he addressed this right at the top of the stream. Let's see if we can go to his channel here and do a quick little backtrack. Back into time. Let's go back to January. what are we in May right now? Let's go back to January, because he was very specific about telling people, if you really want to get this full story about what happened, it's back there in his catalog. Okay. You know what would I look it up under? I won't even know. 1 second, gang. Let's go deep dive into this channel here. That's probably about 3 months ago. We'll find it. We'll get to the bottom of this case here. And with this whole thing, I believe Akademiks as far as with this thing. I also seen the wave of hate, like immediate, let's get him type of energy. As soon as I seen this happen, as soon as I seen the internet start posting this upon the Shade Room and all these different places, it was like, aha, I knew your boy was a diddler. I knew your boy was out here not doing right. That's that karma for all that Diddy shit. Like, god damn. Why don't y'all just say you never liked him? Holy shit. Jesus Christ, it's gonna take forever to get down to the months. Here's what I'll do. Let me let him cook for a second, and I'm gonna go find this in my history. And then we'll run that ASAP. Okay, we'll continue from right there. I'll find that shit ASAP.
Or all the, all these outlets that have covered, Atkins gotten sued. I hope you guys keep up with the step-by-step of how this looks, because sometimes the headline and the accusation oftentimes makes a man, especially a black man, look guilty. And no matter what he does, even if he beats the shit, even if, by the way, and it's nothing to beat because it's a civil thing, no one comes back around and says, damn, we actually fucked this nigga up and said all type of shit about him for no reason. So let's do a little timeline.
He's going to break it down now.
I spoke about some, and I got to be kind of vague. Again, my lawyers don't want me to speak at all, but I do want you to understand the gravity of what's going on. I spoke about this in January. No, in December. There was some
I'm about a month in, or maybe 3 months in now, gang.
I spoke about it in January. I then got threats of a lawsuit because, remember, the police wants nothing to do with this. They're saying there is no crime. The cops have said, peace. There ain't no crime that we could prove. That's what they've said. We're out of this. Okay. My lawyers have been ready for a possible lawsuit. We get it. We're in the time of the shakedown. Here's what's going to be interesting.
And I have a poll
and
asking.
Again, I'm going to be vague, but people in
there's a poll I have asking, is Akademiks right now under a smear campaign?
Chat, y'all be smart. Okay, I got to be vague for certain type of litigation reasons, because I don't want, when I meet with my lawyers, they say, why the fuck did you do this? I don't want them to play this stream clip, okay? Do you know who's the lawyer representing whoever against me? Y'all know the lawyer?
He's about to make the correlation right here.
Who y'all think that lawyer is? Could it be a lawyer that I've covered? Maybe with like about 3-4 Diddy cases? Maybe with the T.I. case? Could it be a lawyer that not so long ago I did a stream putting up on the screen saying that lawyer might be out here trying to shake people down for money? Could it be that lawyer that's representing in this case? I'm asking a question. Could it be that lawyer? I don't even want to open the article, but could it be that lawyer? Could it be that lawyer? Could it be, chat?
Here we go.
That lawyer.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. So this is from 4 months ago, December 31st, 2023. So New Year's Eve.
Holy.
Now,
her opinion on this whole thing is
with this whole thing that was also around this time that was getting convoluted with this whole thing that was happening, is he was beefing with that Chai Glizzy chick, his ex-girl. Okay. And there was a video that came out at the time of Chai Glizzy kicking and screaming because he had to pull her out of his office or out of his studio there. She had broken like $10,000 worth of equipment. So people were trying to say, yo, Akademiks beat up some girl and now she's charging him for our word. They try to take the two stories of his friends doing the pig roast on Shorty on a next girl and mixing it up with a Chai Glizzy story. Okay, y'all following me?
outside of
It sounds like some tea that's getting spilled right now. With way I could address Trisha A. There's some ladies in the chat. She said that doesn't mean that he didn't just because she consented. That doesn't mean he didn't. Listen, I'm not going to argue with the I understand with the whole believe all women. But from the text messages that I see right here, this doesn't seem like the sentiment of somebody who was under duress when they were getting multiple pipes. Okay. And from what Ak was saying here in this, he was asleep. He was hennied out. Okay. I guess she would have took 3 pipes if he was awake. Or maybe he would have just cuffed her to himself. I don't know. But she's accusing Ak of the R word. And from what his accounts are, he was asleep. He has a videotape that he had provided to the police of her getting piped out by 2 dudes, his brethrens. I don't know. It's just the math ain't mathing. I'm not trying to be Ak's lawyer over here. Like I said, I have a heavy caseload when it comes to Drake. You know, and he's had a recent battle with Kendrick Lamar. The caseload is heavy. But I believe Ak. Now, if he's wrong, I'm fine standing corrected, okay? But from what he's saying here and the recent video that he just dropped, it looks like a money shakedown.
But wrong for like, because I'm mad at her. I'm mad at her like, yo, you know me for like 2 years and you.
What does it say right here? I'm hurt really bad. It's unlike me to do this, and I don't even know the other guy's name, so I'm just laying there. He responds, you called? I'm considering going to our testing kit for us to figure this out. Because it's bits and pieces I remember. And I'm still not okay. Goddamn. That's not good.
Find the rest
He's
of that.
lucky he beat the criminal case because she probably tried to go crazy for this nigga. Ak, you gotta keep these weird niggas away, bro.
Hold on.
This is not helping.
Let's see.
That is crazy. I'm not going through the stalling with you. Ak. 1 second. Let's go for it.
Let me see. Go download here. Like, I'm used to girls in like, you know, this like whatever, like these chicks or whatever. It's fine. Like, I'm not mad at you, no type of shit. I said that's why I told you.
So I was passed out for most of it, but I'd wake up now and then. Also, I was in shock. I got most of the information from you. Before then, I never met the other guys, so he just took the opportunity, I guess. Yikes. And then he responds, that's why I told you don't judge, just trying to make sure you made the choice to do whatever you wanted to do. She responds, always with you, but not this time around. I blacked out. I remember you waking me up during the night. And then he responds on the bottom here. It says, they said you were trying to call and
Don't judge. Who do? Always with you. Always putting them in a group text. Yo, I'm like a middleman, right?
They told me you were trying. Okay. They told me they were trying to call in and bring your friends to join in. They said you were trying to call in. Okay, sorry. My bad. Ebonics. They told me you were trying to call and bring your friends to join in. LOL. So I guess his friends told him, Akademiks, that Shorty was loving it so much that she was like, I'm gonna call my friends and they can get some of this dick too. This is what his friends are telling him. I've already had multiple rants. I have no more rants left in me about watch your friends, bro. Watch these niggas, bro. They do weird shit around. Yo, fam, don't let these niggas give you a lawsuit, bro. Actually, he's got a lawsuit, a civil one. And if you're asleep during this whole time and she's accusing of what she's accusing, you gotta watch your friends, my nigga. Holy shit. He says, I don't know. I'm getting 2 stories. LOL. I didn't ask them about anything about that night until today after you texted me. Or text me. My bad. I wish you, and she responds, I wish you can see the entire video. How I got upstairs after the pool, and then the other guys got naked on top of me. Everyone was gone when I got up. Blood clot. You know what?
Is everyone's going? I got up. Sorry, chat. Like I'd screenshot these and sent it to myself.
Broski, this is
They're gonna ask me all that, and I don't remember that part. That's what she's.
We don't have a choice because they're going to ask me all that, and I don't remember that part. Who is they? I just mean the doctor. I don't know how this works, if a statement has to be taken or what. I don't want this to happen to any other person like that. Yo, she's giving him a paper trail of what she's saying to him and what his responses are back to her. She's played the long. What's this from? Holy shit, snacks. 4 months ago, December 31st. Okay, I remember that. She was playing the long game.
Don't the last one.
Let this be a teachable moment to any niggas when they're trying to get money and get themselves higher in the limelight. Lock in, okay? And if you're not locked in, then do a lot more screening before you let anybody into your crib. Because these things won't happen if you're not out there just bringing any and every scallywag into the crib. You're not going to get into these types of issues if you're locked in. And if you're not locked in, I'll reiterate, way more screening. You know what I'm saying? Let me go through the IG, see what your emotions are on the IG, on Facebook, on Snap, or whatever. If you have too many of those, maybe don't bring her over to the crib or go smash her in the telly. You get me? She's trying to sink this nigga. She's putting all of the icing on the cake right now. Yo, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not even going to continue the video on here. We'll play just a quick thing and then we'll get off of the story. Because, Jesus Christ, my guy. Holy. Let me fast forward this to where she was saying what she was saying. This is what really blew up the internet when it first happened.
Is in here recording this.
Salute to Ching Smooth. Ching's Smooth. I think he's an African
station
brother.
to clear everything. The cops tell him, all right, you're good. That also accusing him of some.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought. Like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. And you know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
Now I'm gonna play you guys what Akademiks said about that part. He denies touching the
Bruh. You might have to cough up some bread, my nigga. Holy shit.
girl. He denies doing anything with her.
The reason why they did that is because Shorty went to the cops.
Making my head hurt, my nigga. Oh my God. I just got an instant headache after what she said, bro. Bro. Oh. Let me check the poll. I got pause. Let's go there. Let's go there. Oh. Oh my God. 27 votes. Is there an academic smear campaign going on? 67% says yes. 33% says no. Okay. All right. So it's clear. We do know that there is some kind of smear campaign happening. All right. We're clear on that. I'm just saying, Jesus Christ, bro. Dig a hole. Dig a hole. This girl's trying to dig you into the dirt, bro. She's trying to bury you in hell. And then some. Yo, fam, you might have to turn into a loner. Like, nobody's allowed in the crib. Mom Dukes, and that's it. No non-family members allowed. If you don't have Allen blood in you, then you can't come through the gate. Because that shit, it's spooky over at the Allen residence, yo. Let me get off of that. Let me move away from there because Jesus Christ, that is nasty work. Oh, I feel like I saw a ghost after that freaking video. Why did you tell us to go there, bro? That did not help. Salute to you, Akademiks. Okay, please stay on top of this, bro. I know you can't say too much because of your lawyers and stuff like that. The lawyers have advised you you're in the middle of a civil case. Okay, just also call the PR team, get together, do what do you call that? Those kind of phone things. I'm running out of words today. You know what I'm saying? But you guys need to conference call. Get on a conference call. Get on a conference call. Lawyer, PR, management. We need to. You got to figure this out, bro. Let's go to some positive things.
We love hip hop.